I moved to Colombia, which was around 2013, I had already known the country for about 10 years. My first time in Colombia was around 2004, and I had been visiting ever since for different reasons. I was living in Miami at the time, working as an analyst, covering Latin America. And I really just got tired. I'm not from Miami, I'm not from Florida. I got tired of Miami and I had to live somewhere. And so I had a short list of places that I was thinking about, and I decided, well, I'll go to Colombia for a year, and then maybe I'll go somewhere else. But that was 8 or 9 years ago, and I've been here ever since. When I used to live in Bogota before I moved to Medellin, but I realized that there are lots of business publications in Spanish for Colombians. There are some very good ones. Valor Analytic is an excellent one. You have La República, Dinero, Portafolio. But there was nothing in English for foreign investors. And even though Colombia is now the third largest economy in Latin America behind Mexico and Brazil, and every year you have more and more foreign investment and foreign activity, commercial activity in the country, there was nothing that covered Colombian business, news, and investment in English and in a way that was relevant for the international business person. And so that prompted me to, almost as an experiment back in 2014, say, let me see if this is going to get any traction and see if people would read it. And that was 8 years ago, and we're still going strong. And so it's simply financecolombia.com, and we are the only English language business publication focused 100% on Colombia. There are other great publications out there that cover all of Latin America, but one of the things that prompted me to start Finance Colombia was I subscribed to some of those, and I would see in, let's say, a 120-page print magazine, there would be only 3 pages about Colombia. Most of it would be about Mexico and Brazil, and even what was in Colombia would be about some very traditional industries like maybe mining or something like that. And so I saw a gap there, and I launched Finance Colombia. It's free to readers right now, and it's simply financecolombia.com. So I think that Finance Colombia will continue to grow because the economy in Colombia continues to grow, and because the amount of foreign investment and foreign trade in Colombia continues to grow. So every year there are more and more investors. Every year there are more and more business people that are doing business in Colombia or with Colombians. And so because of that, the demand for information and the demand for credible news that Finance Colombia puts out, I think will continue to grow. So my prognosis is very optimistic. I think that we'll continue to grow as Colombia continues to grow. Investing in Colombia, like any investment decision, is something that I would say to anyone, and this is anywhere, do your due diligence. It's important to know what you're getting into. I have experience in quite a few other countries besides Colombia. I've done business in other countries. I've had investments in other countries. I've lived in other countries. And just like anywhere, there are good and bad investments in Colombia. There are a lot of good reasons to invest in Colombia, but then even if you decide that you want to investigate or pursue investment in Colombia, you need to have good, impartial advisors to guide you and make sure that you don't make the bad decision and make sure that you don't get ripped off. So because of that, it's important that you have people to help and guide you along the way and to keep you out of trouble. The last thing I want to do is invite all of you to subscribe to Finance Colombia. You can go to financecolombia.com, financecolombia.com. Remember, Colombia is with an O, not a U. Or you can subscribe directly to the shortcut, which is fcsubscribe.com, and that can get you our weekly bulletin. You're all invited to subscribe, and we'd love to hear from and interact with all of you. And don't forget, Expatgroup will steer you the right way.